Tai aišku, ir skiriu Lietuvą ir labai aišku smagu. Iš tikrųjų labai daug fanų yra atėję palaikyti ir tas palaikymas jautėsi, mačiau tikrai begalę vėliavų Lietuvos, tai iš tikrųjų dalyvauti buvo tiesiog fantastika.
Because we don't have Lithuanian translation, I would just, do you mind summarizing that in English or French for us?
It was amazing feeling to see all the Lithuanian flags and the support from Lithuania. He's happy to give it to the people of Lithuania, so something like that. Mykolai, kaip tas rezultatas, buvai toks ir su šou elementais, matėm ir panašiai. Tai ta visa nuotaika buvo gera, kiek pasitikėsim po to pirmo metimo ir kiek esi laimingas, kad taip debiutavai Olimpinės.
Tai aišku, galvojau, dar tas tikrai geriausias metimas, nepasakyčiau, kad buvo labai techniškai išpildytas. Galėjau mes tikrai virš 70 metrų, bet šiandien pritrūko, o šiaip tai vis tiek esi patenkintas.
And then we're going to do a question for Matthew. And then we actually have to wrap this one up quick. So can you just have her translate that for us, please? No, can you? Okay. All right, right here.
Hi there. Thank you and congratulations both. Mykolas, was your father in the audience tonight watching when you broke the record?
Yeah, he was here with my family. So.
What was his reaction?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him yet. I didn't see him in the stadium, but he was somewhere supporting and cheering for me.
Okay, great. That's really sweet. Matthew, how does it feel to get the bronze after just missing out on the podium in Tokyo?
Yeah, it's definitely a nice step forward. Like I was expecting a really big competition today from everyone, and I knew that Mykolas was going to throw something big, and we were having a bit of a laugh in between the rounds because he obviously put something solid out in the beginning, and then I responded with a 69. What's up, big fella? How are you? Good. But no, we had a lot of fun out there. Like it was a great competition. Everyone responded well, and you know, Mykolas responded to my 69, and he walked over and laughed. And he's like, "All right, now you're next." And then obviously Roje overheard it, and he did it instead. So no, it was a really fun competition, and really happy to finally step onto the the medal dais. And I was expecting a lot more tonight, and I think there was still so much more within me, but to be part of the most competitive men's discus Olympic final ever, and to have these guys being so competitive, like it's fun, like it's a great time to be in men's disc. Like it's always competitive. It's not always the same person. Obviously, Mykolas has had a great start to this year and super competitive, and him and I have been going 1-2, and then Roje obviously coming out and doing some pretty crazy things. It just keeps the event alive and exciting. So really proud to compete with these guys and have fun out there. Like it was just a great place to be. Like it's 80,000 people, and people are watching disc and going like, this is incredible, and breaking Olympic records. Like only a few years ago you'd be happy with a 68 to win. Now it's like 68 gets you fourth. So yeah, pretty fun.
Yeah, you're 69.31, the fourth farthest Olympic performance in history. So
yeah, no, pretty crazy to get still third. So no, it was good fun.
Roje Stona is here, the gold medalist, threw an Olympic record of 70 meters tonight, the first medal for Jamaica in any throwing event. Tell us just about the competition.
Yeah, the shot put. The men's shot put, Roje Campbell, he finished third.
Ah, okay. This is from Olympic Information Services.
This week.
Yeah. Got it. All right, well, tell us, 70 meters, Olympic record. Tell us about the competition tonight, and your coach was in the stands. What did he tell you?
He told me not to overthink it. He's saying throwing is not that difficult. Just make it simple. It's not that hard. And it was a great feeling. I had nothing to lose going into the final. I was in 7th place. So I really just went after it.
All right, do we have any other questions for the Olympic medalists? Right back here.
Yeah, hello, I'm a French journalist for French media 20 Minutes. I was going to ask to the silver and the bronze medal, how much were you surprised by the performance of the gold medal tonight? And maybe if a few years ago we would have told you that a Jamaican would win a gold medal in throwing, what would have been your reaction? Thank you.
Mykolas, you want to answer it?
Sure. Yeah, so congrats to Roje Stona. He did amazing today, and he's a really talented thrower, and he deserved to win today. And as you can see, there's more and more Jamaican throwers every year in all the big competitions. So they're probably now probably have the most throwers. In Discus they had the 3 Jamaicans, so it was amazing. And I'm just happy to be a part of this competition, and yeah.
I think to build on Mykolas's, like, I think I went into the final, I knew that was going to be an incredible comp, and I knew that there was, I was sitting in second with 69.31 and thinking I could still end up 5th here. Like, there's so many guys that were so competitive, and Roje was one of those guys. He's obviously had a great season and been throwing far, and a lot of people have been talking about wind assistance and whatever, but I knew that Roje always had big throws within him, and the Jamaicans have a good culture for throwing. Like, there's so many guys that have come before him as well that have been super competitive, and Frederick Dakar is to be one of them. So I think he's got some great shoulders to stand on, and then to step up and win is pretty incredible to watch. And it was pretty cool to see how much fun he had with it, and Mykolas and I were also having a good time out there, and it wasn't a surprise. I knew that. I said to him, what was it, like round 2? I was like, mate, you got someone sitting there. So he definitely did. So, yeah, great fight. I knew it was going to be a fight, and everyone was doing that. It was every round all the way to the 6th. And, yeah, ended up to be a pretty cool comp.
And I know we need to let you go to a TV interview, so we're going to excuse
beans.
you if you've got to go.
Okay, cool. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Well done, fellas.
And updating my earlier comment, first men's throwing event for Jamaica. So.
That's not true either.
All right. Well, we'll figure out where that came from. All right. Any other questions for the medalists? Right here.
Just a question for the winner. Is it true you've got a background in, or you're trying to get into American football, NFL? And if so, after winning the title here, do you still plan to pursue that?
That's a great question, and so earlier this year I did a pro day at Arkansas, and I had interest in playing football. They gave me the chance to perform at pro day, and so a couple of teams were interested in my talent. So I went to 2 tryouts, to Green Bay Packers and then New Orleans Saints, and after those tryouts, I mean, for me it went well, but it was very new to me. So I knew the Olympic Games were coming up. I had my first meet, I qualified for the Olympic Games, so I might as well go on with the season, and I'm here right now. So I got a lot of thinking to do, a lot of decisions to make, and moving forward, let's see what happens.
Fred Bear, San Mateo Daily Journal. Mykolas, talk a little bit about, first of all, you grew up at the Discus, but then you've come to the U.S., to Cal, throwing there in an area where people throw a lot, and also finding the wind. Talk a little bit about how all that has led to where you are with the world record this year.
Yeah, so I started throwing discus 7 years ago, and then, I always wanted to go to the U.S., so that's why I decided to go to Cal, and I'm really happy to have a great coach, Mo Satara. He won Cameron Rogers won a gold medal yesterday in hammer, so today I won silver. So Mo is an amazing coach, and I'm happy to be a part of the team. And yeah, I think he has a lot of impact on how I throw and my technique and my progress. So I'm really happy to have a coach him in the U.S. and also coach Mantas Jusis in Lithuania.
Last call for questions. All right, we'll wrap it up. It's been a long night. Thanks, gentlemen, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, go. We're wrapped up, unfortunately. We can now stop the stream.